Hey guys, so today is a quick video. I'm going to share with you a spelling curriculum that's completely free for you to use in your homeschool. I am still in prep mode for the upcoming year, and I have found a spelling curriculum that we'll be using for the upcoming year for both my rising 4th grader and my rising 7th grader. And I wanted to share it with you guys in case anybody out there was interested in this free curriculum. Okay, y'all, welcome to the channel. My name is Christina, and we are going into our 7th year of homeschooling. And I have been preparing, so any chance I get, if I have a little free time, I'm doing a little bit here, a little bit there, binding books, just, prepping, getting everything ready. So we have a smooth start when we do our slow start in mid-August. And I was on the lookout for a spelling curriculum for my rising 7th grader. She loves spelling, wanted to continue to do it. She's good at it. But I wanted something a little different. We kept looking at these kind of traditional spelling curriculums, and it just wasn't the ticket. It wasn't what I felt like I was looking for. So then I went perusing on freedomhomeschooling.com. That is a website I have been referencing since we started homeschooling, 6 years ago. So it's one of my favorites for free resources. If you need a supplement here and there, if you need a little extra something, I love that everything on there is free, and they're, believe it or not, always updating. So if you haven't checked that website out, definitely do it. They share a lot of things from the public domain and different things that you can use, which this is from. This is an old spelling curriculum from the early 1900s. And it's exactly what I was looking for. So I wanted to go ahead and share it with you guys in case anyone else is looking for something like this. This is a cover that I made, but there are two books that I have bound into one here. The first book is for grades 2 through 4, and the second book is grades 5 through 8. Okay, and I haven't printed all of book 1 here. I started at the 3rd level because that's where I wanted my youngest to start. Because the first, I'll show kind of a little clip of what that looks like. It's just kind of cursive copy work along with different lists of words to go along with that. Those are kind of what the lessons look like. And they go a little bit deeper, the 3rd level and up. So that's why I just left that out, but you can print it. You can also find these books used, which I had looked into. They're running about $20 to $30. I saw some sites that had them a little more, but that is an option if you would like the physical book in front of you. Okay, so this is the author, John H. Herron, who wrote these books. And I'm just going to give you a little information as to like what's involved in this resource. So there are short sentences and paragraphs for copying dictation, as well as model notes and letters. The important features of addressing envelopes receives due consideration as well. They group the words according to associated meaning, common phonetic elements, similarity of formation, and there are also exercises to determine whether or not pupils can spell words found in their own vocabulary. So some of the exercises are oral and some are written. And they also address things like doubling of letters, the dropping of letters, the changing of Y into I, and the retention of E in certain words before suffixes. And they also focus on syllabication. They touch on things like capitalization, punctuation marks, and the sentences illustrating the use of homonyms as well. And it's frequently reviewed throughout the books as well. So I'll kind of take you to some of the exercises in both book 1 and book 2 to give you an idea of how it is. So the reason I wanted something like this, it's non-traditional, right? It's not just the boring lists and kind of that same old thing. A lot of that is in here, but every lesson is slightly different. Some of it's just copy work. Some of it's oral. Some of it's, different exercises to get you thinking about words differently. And bringing in some of these grammar concepts, which I thought was just really interesting, and kept it, exciting to kind of get into your spelling every day because you don't know what you're going to do next, right? And that's what kind of appealed to me, especially from a rising 7th grader. But I think this is going to be great for my youngest as well. So this first lesson here, this is the 3rd school year. So that's where I started printing from. Is copy the following letter, paying particular attention to the form of the letter, as well as to the spelling, punctuation, and use of capitals. So you're spelling this, but it is giving you a note down here to use your own name instead of that of James Jones. So causing you to think, substituting names, and just paying attention to how the letter is written. We have things like copy the proper names in the letter. So you're going back to your previous copy work and just finding the proper names in that. Here's write the following words, leaving out the E at the end and adding ing. So you're thinking through this. You're doing copy work, but you're going to leave the E out and you're adding ing. So that's what you'll end up writing on your paper. Addressing envelopes. We have copy the following after adding D. So you're adding D. So you're not just copying what you see, you're going to add something to it, which I think is just really good brain work and causes children to really think about the spelling of words. Copy the following, paying attention to the capitals and marks of punctuation. Note especially the apostrophe in James's. So you're kind of making note of that while you're doing your copy work. Here's syllabication exercises, which some of these I think could be done orally, or you can just have them do the copy work. The names of the days of the week are proper names. They should be begun with a capital letter. So noting all of that. Note the division of the following into syllables. Copy the following words after adding D. Okay. Here's part 2 of 3rd school year. I just kind of skipped forward. Copy the following letter. So just copy work for the day. Address an envelope to enclose in the foregoing letter. So you're going to use the address to fill out an envelope, which is a helpful skill. You have copy the following and show the division into syllables. Now you're doing your own syllabication. Let's see. We just have words here that you can, again, just use for copy work. You can also dictate these words to the child and see what they know and what they don't know. Add ER to the following. Add R to the following. Add ER to the following after changing the final Y into I. So there's a lot of phonetic work in here, which I really liked. Let's see. So again, addressing an envelope. Divide the following into syllables. Copy the following. And note that the 2nd, 4th, and 6th verses are indented. This is to bring under one another lines that rhyme. In copying poetry, we should always be careful of the indentation. So there's a lot of good information that's kind of throughout this course. I'm going to jump ahead just to show you what's in the 2nd book, which is 5 through 8th. Again, copying and dictation are within this. Many lists of words and frequent opportunities for practice in the application of the rules for spelling. So punctuation, capitalization, and syllabication are continued in this course. And then dictionary uses, the study of prefixes, suffixes, and roots, and the excellence of the selections for copying, dictation, and writing from memory. Okay, so that's what they're doing in the 2nd book here. So define the following words. Ship means state of being. So we have kinship, hardship, friendship, membership, relationship. So they are using and doing dictionary work here. Copy the following words, adding ES to each. So more of those exercises. Define the following word, some, meaning full. And then we have those bothersome, gladsome, wearisome, troublesome, frolicsome. We have what looks like something for copy work here. Why do not the following words change the Y into I, and why do they merely assume S and not ES? So kind of going over some things orally. poetry within here for copy work. After copying the above, learn it and then write it from memory. So you're working on memorization and then writing it from memory. So of course you will go through this at your child's pace. Some of the exercises will be done within that day. Some might take a couple days for the child to kind of master that and move on to the next thing. So there's no hurry to get through anything in a particular time. Just do every lesson as it asks and take your time with it. So you're copying the following words, adding ty to each. It's kind of jumping ahead. So that was 5th school year. Let's go to 6th school year. Define the following words. The suffix ence meaning state of being. So here's the words here. Absence, patience, innocence, eloquence, prominence. I mean, I like the vocabulary used in these books. Define the following words here. The prefix trans, meaning through, across, transact, transfer, translate, transform, traduce. Pronounce the following. So this is oral. Write the English words from which the following are formed. Druggist, reception, separation, colleague, embarrassment. Okay. Let's see. I think we have more copy work here. Yeah, so you're just copying that. Then write the meaning of the following words as used in the selection. Precisely, peerage, canaille, or canaille. Am I even saying this right? I should take this course. Noblesse, illiterate. Then write the etymological meaning of the following. Okay, so write a dictionary meaning for each of the foregoing. I like this very much and have not seen a spelling curriculum quite like this before. And we're in the 8th school year, by the way. Here's just more copy work from William Wordsworth. Write the foregoing words in alphabetical order and define each. So that obviously would take some days to get through. Probably would just have them do like a row at a time. Here's what looks like another letter. Yeah, just a letter for copy work. Write the foregoing words in alphabetical order and write a definition for each. Again, more dictionary work. So you're getting a lot of vocabulary within this curriculum as well. Here it's talking about a simile is a figure of speech in which a thing is likened to something else. And going through an exercise. Let's see. Another list of words, arrange the foregoing in alphabetical order. Pronounce the following words. Write the foregoing words in alphabetical order. The grasshopper and the cricket for copy work. The arrangement of the rhyme in this sonnet is similar to the arrangement of the rhyme in Milton's sonnet on his blindness, which was on a previous page. So it's making connections for the student. And then back here, I think it's just the appendix. So it's giving you like lists of different homonyms and various grammar rules that they can reference, like a semicolon, apostrophe, all of that. So I think this is wonderful. I think this is a gem. I mean, the abundance of beautiful old books that we have at our fingertips right now in this modern day and age is just phenomenal. And this was just a really cool find. I'll go ahead and link Freedom Homeschooling down in the description for you guys, so you can check it out. And I'll go ahead and share the page of which I found that this curriculum on that site as well. And I just wanted to do this because I think this is just really, really cool resource, and one that you can use for many years in your homeschool, at least through elementary and middle school. So hopefully it's helpful to someone out there. And if you have any questions, feel free to just leave them down below. I will be happy to answer, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. God bless.